Welcome back, friends. Last Scarf here. Time for the vlog. One sec. There we go. So, was no podcast last week. No vlog last week because I was in Vegas for a week, living decadently and enjoying time with family and losing money. An exorbitant amount of money. Exorbitant. Let's see here. Let's just do some updates here. So Scarf was 186 before leaving for Vegas. Gonna weigh myself tomorrow morning because I haven't had a chance to weigh myself yet. And we'll see how much I gained from Vegas. I've already gotten back on the wagon with the diet, but we'll see where I'm at anyway. It'll be curious because I was like eating only 2 meals a day because I was eating decadently. Because I knew I was gonna eat too much. What was eating? So prime rib, like this really nice prime rib with mashed potatoes, like very well done prime rib. Prime rib it feels like it's the cheap meat that gets made all the time. Like it's like a lot of places offer prime rib and it's really a cheap thing. But when spiced, well, it's very good. Let's see here. And then spare ribs, which were very tender. And oxtail soup. I don't know what happened. Oxtail soup was like a poor man thing. And now it's just blown up and becomes just a thing for people, and so it's getting more and more expensive, but it's good times. It's good times. Oxtail was pretty good. Oxtail was a very tender meat. Well, it's very soft meat, honestly. You just got to work your way around a tailbone, but it's pretty good meat, honestly. I've said honestly twice, for God's sakes. 3 times, I guess, with that sentence. Went to a place called Fuku Burger, which was apparently started by a valet. Like, he had a dream, and he made Fuku Burger. He got a food truck, and then he eventually got to make a restaurant. And it's pretty good. It's straight up good stuff. Fuku Burger's good. You go to Vegas, go to Fuku Burger. It's good times. The place is kind of like cringy. That's not the best word for it, but it feels cringy for me. I'm like, just give my damn burger, for God's sakes. I don't want any gimmicks. The place has a lot of anime all over it, because of course it is. It does. And they have like a TV that just shows like anime things. Not anime, but like YouTube videos talking about anime. I was like, I don't know. Okay. And when you make your order, you have to name your order. I'm like, oh, okay, that's sure. Okay. Maybe I'm just too done with everything at this point in my life where I just find that silly. And if I was younger, I would enjoy it more. Which is just, yeah, Scarf ain't younger anymore. But Scarf is into young things. Don't take that the wrong way. Alright, so, because obviously Kirby's considered a young thing after. Don't take that the wrong way! I love Kirby, just not that way. People are weird about Kirby. Certain people in the community are weird. Don't sexualize a little boy. Don't do it. Don't do that. It's weird. I'm just remembering something that I don't know if I should bring it up. I'll bring it up at the end, and Jinx can cut it if it's too horrible. Let's see. It has to do with Vegas, but the Fuku Burger. So it's had like pickled ginger on it, and like mayo wasabi and furikake and the meat and stuff like that. Really good, very good. It was good time. It was very good. Maybe it could be a fun spot. The problem was the chick at the register was that know-it-all. Very much that everyone knows this person. Is that person who thinks they know better than everyone else, and people are beneath them, kind of like, I'm smarter than you. I'm just humoring you kind of attitude. I'm like, oh, I don't enjoy that whatsoever. I just want my burger and to enjoy it. I don't need you judging me and looking at me like I'm some, well, not me. I had family and they were looking at them like that. And I was like, I don't like this judgment I'm getting from this lady. I'm not liking the judgment at all. I don't like this vibe from her. I know these people in high school and in college where they just gave me that vibe. I'm like, oh, I hate that vibe. Don't like that vibe. It's very much, I feel like if you're like, oh, I love him, you're like, okay, name like 5 characters from this anime or something. That's who this girl was. I didn't like that vibe whatsoever. Not at all. Went to 888, which is a Japanese Korean barbecue place, all you can eat, and it was good. Very good. Extremely good. Yummy, 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 yummy. It was very good because you get like sushi, but also meat. So what you do is you get some sushi and some meat, and the sushi, by the way, is your rice, so you're good on that. And so you're enjoying the sushi while your meat's cooking. That's what you do, or you do like cold dishes, so you can enjoy those. Which well, sushi's cold dish, but other cold dishes too. And they had a pickled set, which was like pickled shallot and all these things. I like that. They had kimchi. They had daikon. They had all these things. So there was some yummy stuff to put with the meat, which is very wonderful. Like, yeah, if I wanted to become a larger person, I would do Korean barbecue all the time, and Japanese all you can eat barbecue all the time too. Good stuff. Just good stuff. There's a place called It's Sushi, which I went last time, which all you can eat sushi, but it also has meat stuff you can get too, like meat skewers. Just good stuff. And I got like salmon carpaccio and like some sort of beef carpaccio, which is pretty good. Good carpaccio. That was just all the meat. So like Kobe this, Kobe that, and like um Wagyu stuff and things like that. Just good meat. Just good meat. Good meat. And then I also got New York steak just cuz and pork belly and all these things. Like it's just yummy times. And you want to go as a group. You can't go alone. The reason why you go as a group is because somebody's gonna at least two people can be designated cooks, and so you don't have to worry about that unless you're one of the cooks. And you just eat meat and meat and meat, and also it's just as a group, you're just all enjoying meat together because then you can eat different varieties of meat because a lot of people are just eating this meat, so you can just try different kinds. Because if you're alone, one order of the meat's just gonna be just too much. Especially if you make a bad pick, you still gotta eat it, and like you can't throw it away. That's just wrong. So if you want to experiment with things you just like, I'm not really sure, like you can because there's other people to consume your mistake. And you consume other people's mistakes too. So it works out. Also went to Beijing Noodle 9 at Caesars. Wasn't very great. Well, okay. The food was fine. I'm just offended by the concept of a bowl of rice being $5. It's just a bowl of rice. That's a 50-cent amount of rice. Rice is a very cheap thing. Very cheap thing to have. There was a restaurant in the Philippines where it was like, all right, you order this stuff and you get unlimited rice. As much rice as you want. And then they stopped doing that and they ran out of business because nobody wanted to go there anymore. They were there for like unlimited rice and eating this stuff. Like they were making money, lots of money. But they decided not doing unlimited rice anymore was the way to go to cut costs. And it's like, oh, you made the mistake. You made the mistake, brother. You did not do the right thing. And they went out, they almost went out of business. I think they lost a lot of money, but eventually they got back into it. Because like, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't cut costs on a super cheap thing that is the gimmick. Don't do that. This is my, okay, jumping around. This is my problem with capitalism. Is you must keep making money and make more and more money. You can't just plateau. You have to just make more and more and more and more. The issue with that is you're gonna hit that tipping point and then blah. Like there's just no way. It's like do. Like you're just gonna happen to you. It's just gonna happen to you. You don't. There's no infinite money. There's no infinite base. Eventually, you're gonna run out of people who are gonna be interested in your thing. And then what? You start tanking in stock because you found the max saturation? Stupid. It's stupid. It's what it is. It's stupid. That's why you have to diversify to survive. But it's like, no, eventually you just run out of crap. You just run out of crap that you can do. Like, I get trying to make more money so you can maintain. Like, let's try to do a better year this year so that we can maintain our profits and maintain the people we got. But it's like, no, grow, and then die. Like, no. It's my one problem with capitalism is unfettered growth. Because it becomes unrealistic growth. Like, Netflix was like, oh yeah, we're going to grow forever. The pandemic wasn't like this rare event. It's like, no, no, we're gonna keep being better and better and better. It's like, and the pandemic ends. It's like, oh shoot, oh no, we've lost so much money. I lost so much money in Netflix stock. We lost so much money because we thought we were gonna be like this forever, forever, man, forever, forever. Like, you gotta be kidding me. Um, back to what was what? No, 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 no. Where else did I go? Where else did I go? I went to the 626 night market, which was good times. It caused some issues with the family. It was like the youngers, which I'll say we're all in our 30s, but younger part of the family wanted to go to the 626 night market, while the older, like 60s and up people were like, fine, we'll go too, whatever. But it was such a crap show. Like, parking was horrendous. There was just really bad waits for everything. And I had no problem because I knew it was going to be like that. Like, it's a night market. I don't expect much organization. I expect it to be crazy, but I'm gonna enjoy the food there, and so I had no problem. My father, my aunt, and my uncle, they were way more upset with this crap show of things. I was like, you should have expected a crap show and just accepted it and be okay with it. I don't know. I knew it was gonna be crap, but I was gonna have fun anyway because like my expectations are over here, not up here. Now, I don't want to speak poorly of my family, but my aunt and uncle are a pair of Karens. Um, they always complain. Now, there are times when they're right to complain at a restaurant because it's just crap service, but they take it a whole nother level sometimes. Where like the little slight is just taken so big sometimes. I'm like, I don't. I'm like, it's not. It's fine. It's fine. It's not that bad. I don't know. I don't know. Like I do. There is times where service is just being bad, and just you gotta take a stand on that. But there are times when it's just like it is what it is, kind of thing. Like humans do make mistakes, but there. I'm going both ways on this. I'm going both ways on this because both are true. Where people can just be horrendous at their job, and there are people who are expecting too much from people at food places. But everything in between happens too. And like I'm okay with the little things. A problem I'm having, another jump, is I'm having this problem where I will order out and they keep forgetting stuff. And it's becoming a problem that I'm noticing too much. And like I get home, like I'll order something to go, I'll get home and it's just wrong. I'm like, oh God, you gotta be freaking kidding me. And then it happens again and again and again at different places. I'm like, what's going on here? And the only upside to it is I'll call and like, dude, what the hell? You guys screwed up in whatever way. And they're like, all right, we'll give you a complimentary thing. I'm like, okay, fine, I guess. Next time I run around or go by there. But one place has done it so many times, I just don't go anymore. Like, they offered me stuff. I'm like, no, it's good. I'm not coming back. Just, do better. And so you lose less business, The best way, that's the way I put it. It was like, look, you guys have screwed me over multiple times. And like I just can't keep being disappointed in you guys. I really pulled that. I can't keep being disappointed in you guys. Just you've lost me. Try to do better so you don't lose more. But they're like, look, we just have trainees. Like, well, okay, we'll train them better. I don't know. I'm not coming back. I'm just not. I'm disappointed. I wasn't yelling at them or being mad at them. I was just disappointed father, apparently. That's how I felt about it. We're going long, so I'm not even gonna say that thing that I was like maybe Jinx will cut out. Like I'm not even gonna say it anymore. But no, I'm gonna say it. Forget it. Jinx will decide on that. But before that, 669 market. So I got like pork belly buns. I got balza. If you ever not heard of balza, balza is an interesting idea. So it's balza full of different things. So it was balza pizza, which was pretty good. It's like okay, it was pretty good on a nostalgia way. If you've ever had like 7-Eleven pizza, I'm not talking the good stuff. I'm talking like the cheap stuff. It tasted like that, but in a bowl. And as a young poor boy, as a young poor boy, yeah, it had nostalgia of that taste. Not saying Bell's is terrible. It's just that was the flavor of it. It was just that kind of taste of pizza. And then they had like a barbecue and cheese, which wasn't bad. And then they had a green spinach and cheese, which was pretty good, like garlic spinach or something like that. That was pretty good. I also got takoyaki, yakisoba, fried egg, and stuff like that, and yakitori, and some skewers, Korean barbecue skewers, Japanese skewers. Good stuff, good times. It was very yummy. I enjoyed it. And then I got like this mochi tea boba. Well, not boba, mochi tea from this boba place. Because they're like, yeah, don't put boba in there. You already got mochi. You don't have that. I'm like, okay, okay, okay. And it was not bad. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. And yeah, that was good times. It was good times. Um. Oh, I also wanted not DiGiorno's. Uh, I had Chicago style pizza in Vegas. That was great. Never had Chicago style. It was cool because it's literally a pie. Chicago style is an interesting. Like, I prefer. Is it New York? I'm gonna say it's New York. I can be corrected. I prefer cracker. Not talking about white people. No, I also white people. But no, I prefer if it's a cracker. I just like that crunch. Apparently, it's a very Asian thing to like the crunch. I think it's New York style, where there's like you get this crunchy cracker on the bottom of it, and I just love that. I really enjoy that bite. But Chicago was the other way. It's like a big thick pie, like a literal pie. Think of a pie. It's that much like meat and cheese and sauce, and I like that too because you get this deep bite of things. Unfortunately, like this place, they didn't spice their stuff very well, so it wasn't. It was very bland. So my first impression of Chicago style pizza wasn't the best, but I would like to try it again in the future at a place that doesn't do it bland. Like it was like bland sausage and bland pepperoni, and the only thing good was how cheesy it was because it was a pie, so it was a whole lot of cheese in there. I like that, but it was surprisingly bland. Like I needed to add parmesan, I needed to add pepper flakes, I needed to add stuff to it to make it have an actual flavor. It was very unfortunate. Good thing I don't remember the name of the place, I suppose, but still, it was cool to have Chicago style pizza. I think that was everything I ate. Oh no, I also went to Faux Number 9, which was pretty good, or Faux Number 7. No, Faux Number 9 in Chinatown. Pretty good, very good, extremely good. It was good times. I got the seafood mix on because it was Friday, so Good Friday. Seafood mix on crunchy egg noodles, and I love crunchy egg noodles. They're just so good because then you put the sauce on them and they slightly soften, so you get this semi-hard, semi-soft, which is pretty good. I also just like the hard in general as well, so just crunching that was very good. Got a nice deep eggy flavor to the noodles, very enjoyable. And I'm talking about food with Kirby here because that just makes it even better. Um, Goal, Kirby Cafe, obviously, but also other Goal, Kirby Cafe Petite. That's a new place. If you're a fan of Kirby, there's a place called Kirby Cafe Petite where it's just you can buy cakes and stuff. That's and plushies. There's a new Waddle Dee plushie which is super cute. Just Baker D. I love it. Want to import one of those. There's a lot of things I want to import. I need, if anyone figures it out, if anyone finds a way to import Kirby Right Back at You Blu-ray, tell a brother. Tell me. Tell me. Okay, so I'll tell this. I remembered something. And it's, the reason why it's kind of might be messed up is because there's some racialness to it. And that is, back in the day, there's a hotel now called there's a hotel casino now called the Link. It used to be called the Imperial Palace, and it was very Asian-y a long time ago. But now it became like more, well, two things about it. One was it got watered down, not as Asian-y, some Asianness, but not a lot of Asianiness. But the ladies, the waitresses were in very, very revealing, like sort of semi-geisha stuff, and then their gimmick in the main floor was dealer-tainers. So it was celebrity impersonators, well, musician celebrity impersonators, and they would deal cards. That was it. I was in Vegas the night Michael Jackson died. and they announced it. And my dealer was Michael Jackson. How does that feel? So, dealing cards, they announced he's like, Michael Jackson's dead. And this guy, he's like, well, I got to shift. So he's holding it together while dealing cards. It's just like, damn, Michael's gone. Damn, okay, damn. By the way, very white man. But he looked like white Michael Jackson. This is why his ratio goes like, you could have two people playing Michael Jackson the same night. One guy's black, one guy's white. Just thinking about that. That's what brings a ratio. Okay, so anyway. So he's just dealing the cards, and he's keeping it together. And they want to do tributes to Michael Jackson, so they're like, you got to go on stage, man. You got to sing these songs. You got to dance. And it was so silly. It was so silly. This guy having to be Michael Jackson the night he died. I just remember seeing it. I just remember that night. And it's like, well, I'm still playing cards. I forget who took a spot. I don't know, it was Willie Nelson or it wasn't Madonna. Would have been great if it was Madonna. Oh, by the way, Madonna was the old school Madonna with the pointy costume. You know what it is if you're old. It was that Madonna. And they had like Avril Lavigne and Guy Ritchie, things like that. They had Elvis. Elvis was cool. Last thing I'll tell before I stop. The Elvis impersonator, very fit. Looked a lot like Elvis. Very friendly. Because he always went to the gym at the hotel, and I went to the gym at the hotel too. Very nice fella. Left him alone, didn't bother him. Just like, he's working out, I'm working out. He was being polite, I was being polite. Kind of thing. And just friendly. Just friendly, polite kind of thing. He's like, oh, this is a nice guy. You know. Didn't bother him, but it's like, you get that vibe. You get the vibe from people where they're like, because you can get a vibe of not a nice person at the gym too. Like they're not really good with the weights. They don't really watch themselves around others. Things like that. And that is the vlog. I am gonna do a double feature Monday. I'm gonna see the D&D movie and the Super Mario movie. I don't know which one's first, which one's second. But I'm like, oh, I'm gonna watch two movies because my family wants to see the D&D movie and I want to see Mario. And they decided, why don't we just go to the theater together and you do a double feature? I'm like, fudge. Fine. Okay. Life goal that I have no control over, and that is a Kirby movie in theaters. That is the life goal. Seeing that. I hope it happens. Like, I'll say, look, I was born too early to explore the cosmos, born too late to explore the Earth. But I might be born just in time to see the Kirby movie. Oh yeah, yeah, waddling to the movie theater. Yeah. Oh, it's so cute. Look at that. It just works. I got the frame perfectly. It's like movie, popcorn, movie. Yeah. Boy, I think this was a good episode. I think the only bad part of this episode was just me just keep alluding to this story and then wondering if it's too racial. Like, it wasn't too racial because I didn't make it too racial. I could have made it more racial because Michael Jackson was a black and white man. Very, very unfortunate life he had. Like, it was good at points, and it was a mess at points. Very unfortunate, that life. And I guess that's just how it is. No life is purely good or bad. They're pretty gray, except for, of course, many exceptions when I think about it. Some people are born into terrible situations, and some people are born completely in the light, and they never know pain. There are just people like that. That is the world we live in. The full extremes and the full things all the way between. So that right there is the vlog. I had fun. Hope everyone watching. That's what's all about, isn't it? Having fun. Thanks for coming by, and see you next time. Wait. There's a march up. The good news. The good news is, boy. See you.